So what a coincidence! Bryan Cranston is pretty much playing the character of Infiltrator from Breaking Bad in this movie.
The Infiltrator, directed by Brad Furman, is a very I actually really enjoyed this movie. I actually love this movie. A lot of the things I like about this movie is the character development was done really well. You fully see, Bryan Cranston, him and his family, in this movie. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm very biased when it comes to Bryan Cranston because I love him. I love Bryan Cranston so much.
Man crush.
Yes, yeah. But yeah, Bryan Cranston, he did amazing, phenomenal in this movie. Everybody in this movie actually did really well. All the actors did really good in this movie. A few things I liked about this movie was the fact that you actually see you see this struggle amongst everybody really, because even the bad bad guys in this movie, which aren't really the bad guys, they're kind of the drug guys. I'll just say the drug guys.
Right.
You fully see them as people.
Right.
Because if you watch maybe some other movies or TV shows that focus on the cops that are trying to catch this drug guy, like, oh man, how disgusting these drug people are killing people. But you watch this movie and you fully see these drug people as people,
Right.
And you get sad if one of them dies, you're like, oh man, he just died, And you actually understand. It makes sense about investigative work with people going undercover, and you have Bryan Cranston and this other girl going undercover, and even though they know what we know, which is these people are bad people, they get attachment to them. They get a feeling for them. They almost feel like they're friends with them, and that's probably my biggest thing that I loved about this movie. But so that's a really big thing right there.
Yeah, and I do agree with you. They did show that aspect. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Obviously, I've never gone undercover.
Yeah.
But I'm sure when you go undercover, it's pretty hard. Juggling your personal life and then having to go undercover with these really crooked, evil people. Yet they're still human.
Yeah.
I can imagine how that would affect me inside. One of the things I didn't like about this movie, though, is that, which of course, it's a movie. It's not like a TV series where you can stretch it out. It's you only have 2 hours to show this whole investigation. But I felt like some parts were a little rushed. They show one scene and then just jump to the next scene, and the time period that this movie took place, it really went really quickly through.
Yeah.
Which I understand that they have to do that with the movie, but I felt that was a little too rushed sometimes.
Yeah, I understand it. I'm not gonna say I fully agree with you, but I understand your point because even though it did throw you into these random scenes, I kind of it still kind of flowed well together, in my opinion.
Right.
But another thing I loved about this movie was some of the shots I thought were filmed really beautifully. The direction of this movie is really good, and so also there's this one part. It's a one-shot scene that I actually really like. It didn't last a long time, but it lasted. I like one-shot scenes.
Yeah, which is funny because right before that scene happened, there's one actress in the movie that the entire movie we were like, where is she from? And we finally figured out she was from Birdman, the movie, which has a lot of shots like that where it's one scene. Well, the whole movie is like that where it's one shot. Right before that scene you're talking about in this movie, we figured out she is from Birdman.
Yeah, that's funny. And this I really what I liked about this movie is I also like the very beginning of this movie. The very beginning just throws you into everything. It throws you into knowing who Bryan Cranston's character is. Robert, I think Robert.
Robert Baum.
Yeah. You knew who this character was. I mean, it's not like they had to do that. They could have started him off with his family or something like that. But they took that route of at the very beginning. You know who this guy is,
right?
and then after that, you kind of know he's a family guy. You know, I also like that it really showed a struggle with him in all this time because you know he has a fake wife in this movie.
Oh yeah.
Because he's undercover, so he has to have his fake wife, and is with his girl. You see him. I'm gonna say it again. Struggle. I can't say that word.
Yeah.
But you see him having this struggle, trying to fight. Both of them actually trying to fight it. You can tell, trying to actually, get together, hook up or something like that. They're trying to fight it throughout that. They're trying to fight it throughout the movie, And so I just really liked all the deepness of these characters.
And I also like to go along with that. I sort of like how they, even though he's like with all these dangerous people and he has to blend in and all that, he still like remains faithful to his wife. Like even the reason why he has to have the fake fiance in the movie is because they're at a strip club and he has to like step away when they start having like sex with the strippers and all that. He has to like step away and like tell them I have a fiance. That's when he all of a sudden has to have a fake fiance in the undercover.
Yeah.
So I like that even though he's like doing all this dirty work, he's still like inside. He's staying the person that he is and faithful to his wife.
Yeah, I like that too.
It's still a good character.
Because you even see that he has a little bit of change to him through the movie. Not a whole bunch, but that part.
So if this movie was in the point of view of Pablo Escobar, it'd be Breaking Bad. Overall, I mean, I'm not gonna. It is a great movie. My grade isn't gonna reflect a perfect movie because I felt like some scenes were a little rushed. But I would give it a B+, which is still a great grade considering we go A, B, C, D, F. So B+.
Yeah, and like I said, I understand your thing about the scenes being rushed, but I felt like they flowed a little well. I am actually going to do this. I love this movie a lot. I'm going to give this movie an A+. There you go. That's our first A+ ever given. There you go.
You're so beautiful.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want, you can go ahead and go to our. We have other pages.
Yeah, we have Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. The Facebook is Two Awesome Men, obviously, and our Instagram and Twitter are both at Two Awesome Men with the number 2, not the word, number 2, Awesome Men.
Yeah, so also if you have any ideas for a movie we should review, I don't know, I've said that in a lot of movies, a lot of our reviews, but we just want to make as many of these as we can. So just let us know about any movies we should watch, and we love to watch them, even if they're awful. We'd actually rather them be awful because those are pretty fun to review. So yeah, just let us know. So thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe if you like this. If you like this video, even if you don't like this video, we still want you to subscribe. But yeah, so there you go. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks.
Bye. Bye.